Integra packs or Bovida packs?
I'm not sure which one they're going to be adding, because I did my 2 reviews, and that's the one thing I suggested. I'm like, you guys need to add some humidity packs. And I got a message like a week after I put it on there. They're like, from February on, the humidity packs are being added. Like,
so funny though, because so many people are hating on the packs right now, dude. So many people are like, it takes aroma away. And yeah, I can't.
I hear the argument on the Bovida side, and it's funny. You hear it more from the Bovida having the Terp Steal. Integra, I haven't heard as much of that, but it's starting to come a little bit. Not as much, but it's starting to. I don't know.
I got a theory about the Terp Steal, and I don't think it's stealing terps at all. I think it's impossible for it to be stealing terps. Yeah. Typically speaking, I think it's ridiculous. But I think what is happening is that the H2O barrier that it creates around the monoterps might be creating a little bit of nose lock. Not necessarily flavor lock on the burn, but a little bit of nose lock when you pop open your jar, which creates the impression, because think about it, right? Yeah. With more moisture, H2O combined with volatiles will make those less aromatic, less perceptible by your olfactory nerve.
You're increasing the shell on the outside of the oil.
Think about it also, that H2O layer creates a lower dissipation rate for the volatiles. So that means less volatiles are leaving the product, hence less aroma is hitting your nose. Yeah. So I think that that's the actual answer. I don't think that Bovidas actually suck flavor at all. I think that they preserve terpenes, they preserve flavor, but you will notice it more on the burn than you will when you open up your jar. If you're smelling it, I think there is a chance. And by the way, I don't think it happens with every batch at all. If you're putting moisture back into it, the nose will come out a bit more usually. But if you're putting it in and you're already right around the 11.5 MC, you're putting in that 62% or the 58%, and it's not actually increasing your internal RH. Your internal RH was already going to be established at a perfectly fine level around the 60% RH to have long-term storage capacity, right?
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people will put that in when it's not really necessary. And I think that under those specific conditions, sometimes it can create a bit of nose lock, not flavor lock. In my humble opinion, I think that's what's going on. That's my theory. It's a pet theory. It's not published. So it's not necessarily something that's written in stone, but does it make sense to you, Trev, what I'm saying?
Like the way that I would, because the analogy that I'd put that is the water's creating an eggshell around the volatile so that it doesn't explode.
Exactly.
When you run it through your grinder, you get that explosive aroma, because once it's ground, it's just as potent as it was day one. Exactly. So that's I could see that. And that eggshell is kind of the best way that I think I could describe it, because it just gives that It's still soft, but it's enough of a protection that if it's bouncing around, it's not going to break off.